قال الله الوهواد لا يهوى باشم يشاي Basham Krakadosh. All honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. And I'm not to Zaki out another, you know what I mean? That's a video on ours, you know what I mean? I had these thoughts while I was on the cotton field there, and you know what I mean? I had a can't quench the spirit, right? You know. So a couple precepts there. You know what I mean? That's ruling spirit, and it's basically about the pride, right? Or the vaunting, yeah, if that is the word I would use there, of America, of Egypt, you know, and this will basically open the doors of the end of Egypt, or has opened the doors rather, because I mean, they are on all sides right now. Yeah, so in more or less all the major conflicts going on right now, they have a part to play in it. Whether they supply in one side or they trying to get in so they could get the resources or whatever. However you slice it, they have a part to play in it, you know. They don't let the things like these go to waste. You know what I mean? So let me get to it. Start off in the book of Obadiah. Where am I going? 1 and 3. I'll start from 1 because I mean the whole thing is about Edom, right? The one chapter is about Edom, so I might as well start from 1. Obadiah 1 and 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? And that is it. Remember, they also known in the Bible as well, the virgin daughter of Babylon, untouched. Nobody never invade them. Nobody never bring it to them. You know, people retaliated, yes. You understand? I wouldn't say people retaliated. Pearl Harbor incident or whatever the case may be, that did as advertised like that. For all we know, they might be do their own thing to their own, you know what I mean, to go into, what was that? Was that World War II? With Vietnam, I believe? I don't even remember. It's been so many. But nevertheless, we know that they like to spark their own conflict and create false flags and so on and so forth, right? But in their heart, remember Biden said, well, this is a nation of pride under the rainbow flag, right? And the pride is what had them in the situation they're in now, right? And is what ultimately will bring their judgment upon them. That mentality of there is nobody above us, right? So he's saying, well, who shall bring me down to the ground? Well, let me go to the book of Isaiah 14 and was it 12 or 13? One somebody. Alright, I'll start at 13. It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will sit upon the mount of congregation, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. And basically, this is what it's saying here. They will be brought down to the sides of the pit. Alright? Because I know, but I what? Like I said, the pride have deceived them, thinking what they're untouchable. You know what I mean? Right now, the weak saying the strong, and it have nothing they could do to really stop them. When you really check it out, when you really analyze what's going on, they have nothing they can do to stop the ones that oppose them. Right? It says that made the world Slakia. Yet thou shalt be brought down to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? Yeah, because we know them took for what? For having the one of the top-notch militaries in the world, so on and so forth, going into nations and dismantling them, dismantling the governments and so on and so forth, like what they're trying to do with Venezuela. Right? That is what they're known for. Is this the man that did shake kingdoms? That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened up the house of his prisoners? Is this the man day? When that time come, because why? Your pride is what will open the doors to your judgment. You know what I mean? That is basically what going on. This is basically what will happen. You know? When we go over to the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 32, I think it's 16 or 15, right? Yeah, from 16. It says, this is the lamentation wherewith they shall lament her. The daughters of the nation shall lament her. Who? They shall lament for her, even for Egypt, and for all her multitudes, saith the Lord power. You know what I mean? All the other nations will be like, wait, they'll be in awe. That's what they were saying in Isaiah. They'll narrowly look upon you saying, hey, is this the man, right? They the man that did shake kingdoms, right? Is this the man? It came to pass also in the 12th year, in the 15th day of the month, that the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, wail for the multitude of Egypt, and cast them down, even her and the daughters of the famous nations, unto the nether parts of the earth, with them that go down into the pit. Whom dost thou pass in beauty? Go down and be thou laid with the uncircumcised. Yeah, who is passing beauty? Look at all the filth you covered with. Look at the things that's come out all the nation. Look at all this promote. Look at all they doing all your own population. You know, look at it. Look at the society you have created and pushed on the world. Look at the doctrines, the teachings you all have pushed on the world. A man could marry a tree or a snake or a dog. Man could lie with mankind. Woman could lie could lie with womankind. These abominations, the foods. Look at y'all poison the fucking world in a total, you know what I mean? In totality, that's what really poison the world in every aspect, right? It says, whom dost thou pass in beauty? Go down and be laid with what? The uncircumcised way. You know what I mean? The undesirables, the unwanted, the filthy yet. They shall fall in the midst of them that are slain by the sword. She is delivered to what the sword draw her and all her multitudes. The strong among the mighty shall speak to him where out of the midst of hell with them that help him. They are gone down. They lie uncircumcised, slain by the sword. So all the nations that rocking with them basically. You understand what he's saying here? Egypt will be in the midst of them that are slain by the sword. So they will be slain by the sword as well. And all the nations that help them, that ties into what Isaiah 31 to 3 and Isaiah 31 1 to 3 as well. You know? Because well, as at the first piece of us out of it, your pride has deceived you. Right? Your pride has deceived you. And look at it like this. Last night, the night before, the brother was sending exit stating, they passed a law, they passed a bill where they was trying to block Donald Trump from doing what he doing, but they tried to vote against him, but now they vote to block the law from stopping him. So now we think, hey, it's on, not knowing. We over here rejoicing, we not even, we welcome it, by, we welcome it, we prayed for these, for these days, you know. This is the culmination of our work, you know what I mean? The will of the Lord. This is the will of the Lord. These years of preaching the third world and the MOTB and the digital system, and we see them come to pass. How not to be happy? How? Yes, we know we're still in bondage. Yes, we know we're still under oppression. Yes, we know Jacob's trouble is still to come. But how to not be happy? How to not rejoice? That Egypt, Esau, Edom is walking into the destruction. You know, they welcoming the judgment because what the pride had deceived them. You know, so I hope this was edifying. Hope it's back food for thought to the elect. To the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yoshai, Bashem, Kakadash. Until next time, Shalom.